Jack. I'm here. Happy to have you with us here. Thank you very much for coming. I'm pretty sure you won that first round on the scorecards. Can you tell us what did your corner say to you after this first round, and if the plan for the fight was similar to what you have done in the first round, or maybe it was something different in the further rounds?
Yeah, I can't recall exactly what they said, but I know that they reminded me on the game plan, which was basically to keep more movement than I did in the fight, because I was a little bit too much in front of him. So I was supposed to move a little bit more, and I was supposed to have better setups for my takedowns. So don't just shoot naked, but set them up. And I think that was one of the tips that I got from my corner. Looking back, I would have liked to fight a little bit more different, and I could have probably fought a little bit more safe and fought on the outside and still be able to get the score on my side.
You are a very busy fighter since joining the UFC. You've already mentioned about a will to come back this year, if the possibility will come off. You did already 3 fights in 2019. Do you think your body is ready for another one?
Yeah, I think so. I still believe that I'm in my prime right now, and my body can handle that. And I'm in this sport to fight and to grow. And I don't want to be sitting on the side and watch the other guys do the job. I want to be in there myself.
I know losing on the event is a bitter pill to swallow, but another Scandinavian fighters succeeded tonight's night. Did you watch any of those fights of Nicholas Dalby or o.madsen?
I was warming up, so it was just in the background, but I noticed that both of them won. And big congratulations to them. I'm super happy for those guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Gilbert. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Was there any aspect of Gunnar Nelson's skill set which was surprising to you during the fight?
Like I said, nothing surprising me. I have a great team, a lot of guys that can do that same style. And the only thing, he was long. I think a little tricky with the distance. I gotta watch out a little bit. But I got mad on the first round that I was looking for the takedown. I kind of make it tricky, but I end up getting bottom. I gotta work a little bit on the bottom. I think he stole that round from me. And I know I was coming a little behind, so I pushed more in the second round with the nice judo throw that I did with the flying knee. Second round I had a nice double leg too, I think it was more the style a little bit that step by step I was getting more comfortable. But nothing surprised me, but I just got to adjust a little bit with his stance that he does, but I feel great.
This one was your 20th fight in your MMA career. You only lost 3 times during that. Is there any loss would you like to take the revenge maybe in the future? I know you have a different weight class than in the beginning fighting in the UFC, but how about that?
I only have 3 losses, and to be honest right now, I'm thankful for this loss because I learned so much that make me a better fighter. And if it happens, it will happen. But the 3 guys that I lost, one guy is a Russian guy, a high level, he's not even modern in the UFC. The other 2 guys, one is losing. I'm not even gonna say his name because he's not doing good right now. The other one is a lightweight, so I ratify the ranking guy on top of me. That gives you welterweight. I'm here to stay. I'm feeling very strong, and think about what I just did. What I just did like a couple weeks ago, just 2 weeks notice. I think with at least 4 to 6 weeks, I think I'll be dominating these guys.
One more again. Can I take the microphone? Do anybody have a microphone? Too far from you. But let's say you did some push-ups after the fight inside the cage. You wanted to show everybody that you were capable of getting inside like another 2 rounds? Maybe once again for the broadcast, you were doing some push-ups after the fight inside the cage. Did you want to like show everybody that you have a condition for another fight after this Gunnar fight, or was it just playing a little bit of a show?
It was a little bit of everything. I think he was holding me so much towards the end. He wasn't doing much, but he's very long, and it was kind of hard to escape. It was just like I still can fight more, just kind of or take me down or let's fight. But I was just having fun a little bit there. But it was just having fun.
That was another Brazilian guy tonight on the card, Alex Oliveira. Did you watch his fight, and what do you think about performance? Yes.
I think he was fighting very good. He's a very entertaining guy, crazy style. I like the guy a lot. I fought him before in Brazil. I think the referee made a little mistake too because he was on top, doing a little damage. The referee stopped the fight, put the fight on top, like back on the feet again. And I think after that, he kind of broke a little bit mentally. The guy was able to take him down and do a lot of damage. But I think you got to be mentally on the game, you know, like with a great team, with the people behind. If they saw something click a little bit mental on you, they'll be able to bring you back. And I think he kind of break a little bit mentally, but I don't know if the team could bring something back. But I think he was fighting good until the referee put the fight back on the feet again. But Dalby's a very great fighter too, so it was a good fight, it was a good matchup.
Mark, hello. Congrats on the win. I'm here. Yeah. You must have been watched a lot of fights of the UFC before coming to the UFC. I wanted to ask, who do you consider as the best wrestler right now in the lightweight division in the UFC?
The best wrestler?
Yes.
I think there can be little doubt that the best wrestler would be Khabib Nurmagomedov. In terms of the way he's been able to transfer his wrestling credentials into MMA. So it's two different sports, like MMA and wrestling. But he's the champ.
With 20 fights less than Khabib, can you say you look up to him somehow as a guy who adapted his great wrestling skills inside the octagon?
Well, naturally, a guy like Khabib, I can only aspire to watch his achievements. He's done great in the sport of MMA. He's a great person, very humble. I've had the honor of meeting him, training with him. We have the same management. I think he's a great guy, and naturally, I can only aspire to watch his achievement. Great athlete.
Competing as a wrestler in the past, you were competing in a bit higher weight class category than this time. You were competing mostly in 74 kilograms. How does the weight cut issue is different between cutting down the weight to wrestling competition than the UFC fight, and how it went this time?
Well, I had to put more work into the weight cut this time. Spent a longer period cutting down. But I feel awesome. I think this is the weight division I'll be trying to establish myself in. So, yeah, make a plan, follow that plan. We did that today, and I felt great. It's the first time in 18 years I've been this light. It was a huge challenge, but you know, job done, and I'm proud.
Hello, Jared.
What up?
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Wanted to ask about the pirate. I can see that you don't break up with that. Tell me about how the talisman might have an influence on how the fight went.
How it had the fight went? I wouldn't say it had a direct influence on the fight, and I don't use this to influence fights. I don't use this to fight with. You know, I use this for myself. It's for me to elevate myself and become a better person, an ascended human being, to reach my full potential, and to just be the better person and, you know, reap all the benefits of being able to experience this life. You know, there's a lot of people who walk around stressing and, you know, engaging in the rat race. You know, I want to separate myself from all of that, all the BS, all the drama, anything that's not going to benefit me. I choose not to engage in it. So things that do benefit me, like positive energy, you know what I'm saying? The avoiding of negative energy, you know what I'm saying? Reflecting negative energy or turning it into good energy. transmuting, you know what I'm saying, alchemy, and abundance, which is one of the things this thing represents, one of its metaphysical properties. It helps bring about abundance, wealth, health, prosperity. You can say that, you know, you can translate that into a UFC win if you want to, but I just use it for myself personally. Now, how that affects me in a fight, you know, if I'm happy, you know, I'm happy, I feel like, well, anyway, I feel more connected. You know what I'm saying? I feel grounded. I feel I'm not distracted by a lot of the BS and drama. So that's one of the reasons why I use this.
Okay. The first round of the fight probably was not on your fight as we talk about scorecards. Was that calm played, let's say, first round, was a part of the game plan for a 5-rounder fight?
To what?
Like, was the first round, you played like a calm, you know, you weren't engaging too much, making too much energy out of you. So was it a part of the game plan for the 5-rounder fight?
No, I fought the same way I fight any and everybody. I don't come in there, I'm not in a hurry, you know what I'm saying? We got 15 to 25 minutes to make it happen. All it takes is one shot, one split second to end the fight. So you can't rush it, you know, especially at this level, you can't rush it. And we saw what happened when you rush a fight. We saw what happened, what was it, John Phillips versus Ahmedovsky, you know what I'm saying? We know John Phillips is a banger, you know. He just stood in front of him and tried to bang it out with him, rushing it. And we saw how that ended. And I did that also against Dominic Reyes. I was rushing it, you know. So, you know, I just have to be a more intelligent fighter when approaching, especially at the highest level of this sport. I know Jack wanted to take me down, so why am I going to rush towards him just to give him a takedown? That would have been completely asinine right there. So on top of that, the training that I've acquired at the MMA lab has elevated me to a level to where I know I don't have to rush. You know, we're in a fight. You're going to have to come to me, and I'm going to come towards you. So I'm not going to just sprint towards you full head on. You know, this isn't, you know, we're not rams on the side of a mountain trying to, you know, find a mate or anything like that. So just an intelligent approach. And this is going to be me in each and every one of my fights. I'm going to be intelligent. It may not look the same, but you better believe it's going to be an intelligent approach to fighting. I'm going to break my opponent down. I'm going to make him feel that pressure. Just because I wasn't running towards him doesn't mean he didn't feel no pressure. All right? He didn't have nowhere to go. The cage got smaller and smaller, and I got bigger and bigger until he had nowhere else to go. So that's just the way I play the game.